Ten Hag is shown the back door, and here he is as the interim manager, going to manage his first EPL game at the Theater of Dreams this weekend. Josh, hit it. Let's go.
Yeah, very exciting times. I mean, Ruud van Nistelrooy is a guy who needs no invitation to scoring goals. I mean, he's a guy who scored a lot of goals and gave us great memories while he was a player. But
A lot of
it's a
memories.
different seat. It's a different seat when you're a manager at a football club. But I don't have any problems with Ruud van Nistelrooy and the experience as a manager because he had several spells. I mean, he coached the PSV academy. He coached the national team. Sorry, he was called on to help with the national team in two different spells. He was at
Mm,
the 2014 World Cup with Gus Hiddink, um, and yeah, when he went back to PSV proper in his first assignment as a full manager of PSV, he won he won them a Dutch Cup, and he was
mhm.
on the verge of winning the title had he not resigned, citing a lack of support from the staff and players at PSV at the time. But for
Correct.
me, I continue to believe that maybe he resigned because the club chose to sell the players that they sold when they sold them. He was very near to winning that league in that season. But
Mm.
players like Cody Gakpo were sold and maybe didn't sit down very well with him. But he's coming. He's at Old Trafford. He's at Old Trafford. He's happy to be there. He's willing to work, grind, and make sure that United comes out on top. So it's a good time. It's all good.
It's all good. I'm happy. I can't be happy. Rather, can't be happy enough for him. I'm very glad that he's taking over as interim. I mean, it's a dream come true to be a player coming back to a club that you played for where you won very many trophies and coming back as an assistant. Then later, within months, within actually 4 months, you're an interim manager. Some have had hoped for that he would be, when we won the game, was it on Wednesday? The game or Tuesday, the game against Leicester City, where we beat them 5-2. Rio Ferdinand was seen in one of the clips saying, "Give him whatever, give him the contract, whatever figures he asks for, let him sign the contract." But I wasn't very, very,
After winning the
amazed.
Leicester game,
Yeah, after winning the Leicester game, so you could see.
yeah, the euphoria can catch up with you and the people who were managing Man United at the time. Sorry, the
Mm,
people who were behind the scenes when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in as a caretaker manager, they got
yeah,
excited. They got excited by what he had done, especially overturning that
he,
Champions
he
League
he
with
he had
PS.
a streak of around how many? He went unbeaten in the Premier League for around 8 games
Yeah,
or
so I
nine.
mean, yeah, they got excited and they did give the wrong man the job, and you see what happened. We wasted 3 years.
Wasted 3 years. But Josh, don't say wasted 3 years. That
No, we
man, I
did
think he
waste three
finished
years.
second.
No, we did waste 3 years. Believe you me. Vibes and inshallah, vibes and inshallah. Every
Yeah.
weekend.
Anyhow, once again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Josh and Isaac, Sports Jazz. We are looking at the preview: Man United versus Chelsea this weekend at Old Trafford, and of course, under that we have your boy Ruud van Nistelrooy, the interim manager currently, who's going to be in charge of 4 games. He's already won one against Leicester City. Another challenge or test is for this weekend, playing against one of the best, not the best anyway, maybe I'm over exaggerating, but well, one of the, I don't want to call him promising, Josh, because he's already old and I feel it's unfair to say promising, but one of the good managers currently in EPL, and that is Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's Enzo Maresca. And if to look at the last 5 matches, United have won 2, lost 1, drew 2. Chelsea lost 2, won 2, drew 1. And if we were to go to the head-to-head record, in the last 5 matches, Man United has won 2, 2 draws, and Chelsea has only won 1. In the Premier League, 28th April 2022, United drawing with Chelsea 1-1 at Old Trafford. Then October 2022, still Chelsea drawing with Man United at Stamford Bridge 1-1. Then we go ahead last season in May, Premier League, United thrashing Chelsea 4-1. December, last season, still in the Premier League, United beating Chelsea 2-1. And of course, later, was it towards the end of the season, last season, which was in April 2024 this year, where United was beaten 4-3 at Stamford Bridge. So, Josh, we also see we have players that are not available. But before we come to that, I want you to give me a clear picture of what we should expect from Nistelrooy, or what Nistelrooy should also expect from Enzo Maresca, because Maresca also has a very good squad. He has a very good squad, but I understand, by the way, Sancho is not going to be around. Sancho is not, he's around, but the clause and everything, that they don't allow him to play
Yeah, in the
against Man
Premier
United.
League, they do not allow you to play against
No,
your
but that
parent
is
club.
no, that is up to the parent club. If they're okay with it, you can always play, from what I hear.
Yeah, but it's not so often that the parent club is
No, it's
okay with
not.
it. Yeah, I mean, most of the time the parent club is not okay with it, and Jadon Sancho will not play. But for
Mm,
me, I would have loved for Jadon Sancho to be the one playing tomorrow's game, Sunday's game, than Pedro Neto, because Pedro Neto is some other old kettle of fish. There is
correct.
something that Pedro Neto gives you that Jadon Sancho may not give you. Jadon Sancho can be played out of a game, whereas Pedro Neto will just keep coming at you. Kick him, pull him, whatever you do, he will just keep coming at you. But if Jadon Sancho does not like what you're doing to him in the first few minutes of the game, he might just lose it and not give
It would have been nice to
100%.
see him play. It would have been nice to see him sad after United beat Chelsea, and he
No,
has
no,
been
no,
part
no.
of the
He's going
squad.
to be
That's
sad.
what I
He's
would have
going to be
wanted.
sad nonetheless. He's going to be sad whether he's in the stands or on the bench. He
Well,
will
you
be
can always
sad
say I
at the
never played.
final
I could have
whistle.
made a difference.
It does not matter. He'll be sad at the final whistle because he's going to see things that are very different than
Eh,
what he knew. He will
Talking
even
about
think
things that
that
are going to
this
be
is
very
another
different, Josh.
Manchester United side. But
Exactly. That's what I want.
Enzo
Yeah.
Maresca is a very decent manager. Enzo
Mm.
Maresca is started the season very well. He's scoring goals for fun. Of course, he already has the squad, but for me, Chelsea plays like a post-primary team. I mean, they have a lot of okay, they're free spirited. They score goals for fun. They just keep
Josh, that is
running.
not fair. That is not
No,
fair
it
to you to
is.
say that
It
Chelsea
is.
plays like a post prime.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean,
No,
if
no,
you
no,
do,
no, Josh. Come on. That
no,
is not
if
fair.
no, you have to appreciate where I'm coming from. I mean, post-primary
Okay,
teams
walk
are
me through
actually
it.
very good.
Walk me through it.
Post-primary
Yeah.
teams are very good. They have high-scoring games. They have games that could end 22-2, and Chelsea scores goals for fun. They create. They don't only create chances, but Enzo Maresca has found a way to have the players finish off the chances that they do create. Most of the time, Chelsea attacks, it leads into a goal because they do have the players that have a knack for scoring goals. I mean, you cannot imagine Cole Palmer being on the ball in front of the box and he fluffs his chances. You cannot imagine the Nicholas Jackson, the transformation that he has had from last
I don't
season
feel
to this season. He
I
used
know
to
I don't
score,
feel him, yo, but it's proving me wrong, unfortunately, this
but he
season.
did even last season. I mean, bar the penalties that Cole Palmer took, he was the second top scorer of Chelsea, and he could have been the top scorer of Chelsea with about 26 goals had he been on pens. because
Mm.
Cole Palmer racked up 10 penalties that season, and he scored all of
Josh,
them.
Josh, 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 Josh,
Yeah,
Josh. You know
yeah.
why I'm calling your name back to back. Stop. I don't know why you keep man squeezing Cole Palmer. He's proven, Josh. He has proven
I
himself
have not said
that he's
anything
worth the
different.
money
I have
Chelsea
not said
paid for
anything
him
different.
to get him from Man City. How much was he? 42 million pounds? So
Yeah,
for you
but
to say that he scored only 40 go what did he say? I rather penalties, 20 penalties. It is
no,
not
he
fair.
did score the
At the end
10
of the day,
pens.
penalties are also counted as goals. Penalties
I
win
have
trophies.
I have
Penalties
not said
qualify or take
anything.
you to the next stage.
I have
Come
not
on,
said
man.
anything different.
You're
I have not
discrediting
said
the guy.
anything different. And no, I'm not discrediting the guy. It is very difficult to score from 12 yards. I mean, if you was asked to take 10 penalties and you do score all of them, you're an exceptional player in that regard. And he did score 20 goals. That means he scored another 10 on top of the pens. But I'm just saying that Nicholas Jackson could easily have been Chelsea's top scorer with 26 goals. But the point I'm making here is his transformation under Enzo Maresca this season is a joy to watch. I mean, he's scoring all sorts of goals. I mean, he can tap in, he can side foot the ball. He's doing very many things that would remind Chelsea fans of Didier Drogba Vestebide. So I mean, it's a good fixture. It's a good fixture. Manchester Chelsea doesn't have a lot of injured players. Actually, the kid they have who is injured may not be your favorite player to start games. But Manchester United, on the other hand, is going to be another animal under Ruud van Nistelrooy in the floodlights at the theater of dreams. Believe me, believe me, it's just going to be too too intense, too
Josh.
intense for United to be able to get something positive from this game. We must actually we must actually give Chelsea a very intense game. Chelsea has a very good players all over the pitch. They do
That
have
is correct.
players in midfield who are very good at winning the ball, very good
Very
at
good.
using the ball, and they're not shy of putting in a tackle. So, I mean, if we do play Casemiro, like I think we shall, because Eriksen is he withdrew from the squad on Wednesday with a concern, which is not yet
Mm.
clear. So I don't think he'll be ready for the game. So we will play Casemiro, and Casemiro often has been guilty of taking too much time on the ball. And they have players like Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo Fernandez,
Lavia,
who are
correct.
more than eager, yeah, who are more than eager to nick this ball off you. But I think the intensity and the love that the fans will show at Old Trafford to Ruud van Nistelrooy in his first Premier League game will be
Yeah.
just too much for Chelsea to take.